Welcome to another Chainlink update. So we are still in this 1-2 setup right now, and maybe we are heading in a third wave, but what's happening right now, this is not really a bullish looking chart. It's not bearish either because, it's holding support levels, but, the first wave only has 3 waves up, and the C wave did get to the 200% extension, well, almost, which is good, but I kind of wanted 5 waves. We did not get 5 waves, but we at least got 3. Then we went down to a second wave move, which almost went to the 0.786 support level. And now we are in an ABC structure of another third wave of this 1-2 setup. Now I have to mention that this is pretty much a hopium count right now, because this structure is very, very questionable, and let me explain why. So, like I said, the first wave only has 3 waves, and now we're in an ABC structure again, which means that the third wave will also have 3 waves. So I'm still expecting the B wave right here of the third wave to get another low, and if we do not manage to hold the support level right here, I think it's very likely that we get another low in the second wave move down right here. And if we do that, we will most likely go below this support level as well, and if we do that, we will go below this main support level as well. And if we do that, we will go below this low as well, and we will put in another lower low in the main second wave move down, which, like I said, would not be the worst thing ever, because we are still in the support zone right now, which is good. I mean, there are some altcoins right now that are still below the 0.786 level. Chainlink is actually looking better than most of the altcoins right now. As you can see, it even got above the 0.618 level, so this is a good sign, but to confirm that we bottomed right here, we still need 5 waves up, and right now I'm still tracking the third wave move. Now the third wave right here, if we do get a C wave after getting another low in the B wave, which by the way would make sense considering the fact that we are almost oversold on the 4 hour, so we will most likely go to the oversold territory and then we will pump, in my opinion, not financial advice by the way. So yeah, like I said, if we manage to do this, then the third wave should get to at least $17.20, which is a 200% extension of this 1-2 setup right here. Then after we do that, we need a fourth wave move down and a fifth wave move up, and once we get these 5 waves, I will be able to confirm that the main second wave move down is in, and that we are heading in a main third wave move to the upside that I will talk about very, very soon. First, I want to talk about something else, and that is the fact that we keep putting in lower highs. So this is a lower high, this is a lower high, this is a lower high, and well, this is not another lower high, but it's looking very questionable as well. And of course, these 5 waves will confirm that the second wave move down is in, but if you want another indicator that the second wave move down is actually in, we need to get above this high right here, this high right here, and these 2 highs right here as well, and then above this high as well. We have to break out of this falling wedge pattern. And to do that, well, we need to do the 5 waves up, and then before that, we need to get above the bull market support band. And we also need a cross on the bull market support band, which I believe will happen very, very soon. Because as you can see, the last time we had a cross on the bull market support band, right here, after we did that, the price exploded to the upside and we went from about, let's say, $6.80 to about $23. So if we want to copy what we did over here, then we need to get a cross with the green line to go above the red line, and then the price needs to go above the bull market support band. As you can see, we tried going above it multiple times. Here we actually managed to get back above it, but we got rejected by it, and also this was just a B wave of this second wave move down. And then we tested it again right here, we got rejected again. We tried testing it here, we did not even get to it, and just a few weeks ago we tested it again and we got rejected again. So, if we want to turn bullish, we have to get above it and we have to stay above it as well. Now let me go on the daily chart first. So, like I said, I'm still expecting this third wave move to the upside. And I'm very bullish on Chainlink because if you look at the weekly chart, you'll see that Chainlink in the previous cycle formed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and this formed a first wave move up. Then in the bear market, we form an ABC structure, which formed a second wave move down. And if that's the case, if this is a correct wave count, which I think it is, then right now we should be heading in a third wave move of this 1, 2 setup right here. And that third wave move could obviously be very, very bullish because, it's a third wave move. And if we are doing that, well, right now I'm expecting a third wave of that third wave. And as you know, a third wave of a third wave is usually the most impulsive, which means that if we do get a third wave of a third wave, it could be even more impulsive than what we got over here in the previous cycle, which obviously would be crazy. Now I have these resistance levels on the chart. As you can see, this is the resistance zone for the third wave move up. However, I don't think Chainlink will respect this if we do go in a third wave because, the 200% extension, for example, is not enough for a third wave move up. I mean, $40, we could do way better than that in my opinion. And if we check out what happened in the previous cycle, you'll see that in the third wave right here, we actually got above the 4.618 extension. So Chainlink pretty much ignored all of the resistance levels of this 1-2 setup right here. So who's to say that we will not do that again? Now, obviously, we don't have to do that again, but it would be nice if we did. Now, if we take the extensions of this 1-2 setup, we get this green zone right here, and I believe this is a more realistic zone for this cycle. And, Chainlink could, in my opinion, and it's not financial advice, get to at least $110 in this cycle, and that is the 200% extension of this very big 1-2 setup. Now, we could go way higher than that in my opinion. We could go to the 2.618 extension, which is at $143, and even the 3.618 if we are more bullish. And to be honest with you, if we are in a third wave of a third wave, the 3.618 extension, in my opinion, it is possible to get there. But I will still keep the 200% extension as my bullish target for this cycle and the 2.618 extension as my very bullish prediction for this cycle. Now, I also want you to look at the weekly RSI. As you can see, we are fighting with the yellow line. And if we do go below it, I think it's going to be very likely that we continue going sideways for another month or two. And that would make sense considering the fact that Bitcoin dominance still has not topped. And if we do not top on the Bitcoin dominance chart in October, it's going to be very likely that we continue going up until December. And we just follow what we did over here in the previous cycle. As you can see, the altcoin season in the previous cycle happened, well, it started pretty much at the end of the halving year, and it took about, let's say, 6 months or so. And this is when most altcoins actually went up, like 10, 50, or even 100x. And I believe we will do a similar thing in this cycle, but first we have to actually top on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And of course, maybe we already topped, but I cannot confirm that because we are not really doing something like this right now. So if we want to confirm that we topped, we still need to get below the bull market support band here, and we need to stay below it for a couple of weeks, because that could also be a fake out. We could do something like this and then we could bounce off the bull market support band. So, this is very questionable. But in my opinion, we will get an altcoin season by the end of the year if we do not get one this month. And obviously, if we do get an altcoin season, Chainlink could easily go to the 200% extension right here and hit $110 in this cycle. I think that's very, very realistic. And if we look at the monthly RSI, for example, you can see that there is a lot of potential to the upside. The RSI right now is only 47 and the price of Chainlink is about $10. So if we do go to an RSI of like 80 or something, that could put the price at like $100 in my opinion. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I still remain bullish and I still believe that this is one of the most bullish charts right now. So yeah, consider checking out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.